everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And please do not forget to hit on the like button. An American woman played grieving widow while dating her husband's alleged killer. Jennifer Lynn Faith, that's her name, that's the wife of an American Airlines executive who was shot dead in Texas, played the grieving widow on television but was allegedly having a full blown emotional affair with his accused killer. And the authorities have already released this. Jennifer, who is 48 years old, on Thursday, yesterday, February 25th, 2021, was charged with federal obstruction of justice in the October 9th, 2020 death of her 49 years old husband, who goes by the name James. And according to prosecutors, she also communicated with the alleged gunman, her high school sweetheart, and pushed him to get rid of evidence while she was publicly pleading for information about the case on television. And her husband James was the IT director of the American airline. He was shot while the couple were out on a morning walk with their dog in their Dallas neighborhood. And this is what Jennifer said as of the time when this actually came out. That was last year, it's not even so long. October, her husband was shot dead. This is what she said when she made the report. I heard running behind me and I turned around, and all of a sudden somebody just started shooting at him. These were her own words in playing the act of not knowing what really happened. She then pleaded for anyone with information about the case to come forward. All of this was actually done on the television. You can imagine that everybody had watched this when she carried this particular act of pretense on the television last year, and she came out at exactly in December 2020, which just passed. Investigators on the 11th of January arrested Ruben Lopez, a 48 years old man from Tennessee, and charged him with the fatal shooting, only for them to discover that he dated Jennifer in high school and college. Authorities also said that Lopez, that's the man, allegedly drove from Tennessee to Dallas and laid in wait for the couple before shooting James 7 times and fleeing the scene. And police also discovered that between September 30th and October 30th, 2020, Lopez and Jennifer exchanged about 14,363 calls and text messages. All of this was actually transpiring between both of them. And in January 2021, Jennifer allegedly admitted that she communicated daily with Lopez but denied an intimate relationship, only for the police to find out that the pair were actually intimately involved after checking Lopez's phone. And in the text messages that Jennifer regularly told her lover about her efforts to cash in on James' life insurance policy, and also taught him how to respond to potential police questioning. This is what she was telling her boyfriend. If asked about you, you are an old friend going through a divorce. If it ever comes to it, I'll answer the same way. She allegedly wrote this in the text message she and her boyfriend was actually exchanging. And also, just so you and I have the same explanations, just thinking in case the law enforcement pulled phone records and asked the text added. This is how she continued, even planning that in case they eventually catch up with them, then their story should align, it won't be suspicious. She also instructed her boyfriend Lopez to get rid of a T decal on the back window of his truck, identical to the one witnesses had reported seeing on the shooter's pickup. Even though she knows that no matter what happens, they'll still trail this guy, but she's still making every effort to ensure that no matter what happens, they shouldn't leave any evidence. And investigators added that Jennifer wiped her phone, but they were able to recover her text messages with Lopez. And she was arrested at her Oak Cliff home on Wednesday, February 24th, 2021, and was expected to appear before a judge on Friday, that is today, even as she publicly claimed she was desperate for answers regarding her husband's murder. Jennifer Faith was communicating with the alleged killer, actively urging him to destroy evidence and attempting to delete incriminating communications from her phone. And the U.S. attorney that Saha said this in a statement. It's so terrible that this woman would carry on like this, and all thanks to the dedication of the agents and officers, Miss Faith could not keep law enforcement from identifying her husband's killer despite everything that she did. Guys, you can just imagine analyzing something like this. This is a woman last year in December 2020. She came on air and she was now requesting for whoever has any clue with regards to her husband's murder, that the person should please come forward. She presented herself like this very innocent wife that was grieving her husband, and unknown to a lot of people that this particular woman was the masterminder of her husband's death. And she was even the person who forced the Lopez guy, her boyfriend, to kill her husband so as to claim his life insurance policy. And you know that's the thing that happens. Some couple, when they know that the other couple has huge amounts of money, some wicked and greedy couple would decide to kill the other partner that has that money so that he or she can claim that life insurance policy. If you can also recall, there's a video I had posted a few days ago regarding a man that pushed his wife off the cliff. They were there. She thought her husband was taking her out for a stroll, taking pictures together, having fun, and she was 8 months pregnant. And he now decided, after all the tour they went around, he decided that okay, this final spot should be on the cliff. Let's take a selfie on the cliff. And you could see this woman was so excited, sitting down there and taking the selfies with her husband, unknown to her that all this man wanted was an easy way for him to get rid of her without any trace of anyone finding out that he was the one who intentionally killed her. And he pushed her, the pregnant wife, down that particular cliff of 1,000 feet. You can imagine the height from which this woman fell, all in the bid to claim her life insurance policy. See what some people would do for money. This is what a couple would do. That one is a man and this is a woman. Why do some people decide that they're after money? Even when they get married, they are still out there. Some women and some men, they are just after what their partner has. And in every bid to ensure they get that item or the money, they are ready to kill their partner who has lived with them either for years or for some months. Some don't even wait so long, they get rid of their partner. You can imagine that the law caught up with her. She tried as much as she could to cover up all the evidence that was linking her and her boyfriend to her husband's death. Despite all of that, the law enforcement agents ensured that they got to the root of this particular matter. You'll be thinking, this is a woman who came out publicly. A lot of people sympathize with her. And then the law enforcement were even trying to ensure that they get hold of this particular murderer, because some eyewitnesses saw his van when he drove up after shooting James 7 times. And so they had that clue with his plate number and everything, but she now wanted him to have a change so as not to have any trail towards his own direction. And several text messages, which was incriminating, she decided that they should wipe it all off. But trust the agency, they would never let anything untouched. They would ensure that they go to every hook and cranny to get all the evidence that they need. And right now she's been caught up. She was just arrested, and it's today she's facing the court. So you can imagine she and her boyfriend right now will be charged for murder case because she masterminded this whole act. They conspired together to kill her young husband of 49 years old. This is the man who was working so hard to ensure that he takes care of his family. But this woman decided that this is all she wanted, just the money. Why is it that some people are in a relationship or in a marriage all for what they will gain? If you know that you would not want to stay with someone for the rest of your life, why get committed to that person? Why is it that some people are just after what they would achieve from their partner, not what they would even help their partner with? There is no crime in you thinking of how to help your partner. Why should the reverse be the case in some men and women's marriage? You can imagine now her husband is gone, a man who did no wrong to both of them. So now she has lost at both ends. The money that she is now trying to acquire for herself, she can't have access to that money anymore. She is going to spend a very long time in jail, she and her boyfriend. You had a boyfriend you've been dating right from high school and college. Then why didn't you get married to him if you felt you still had feelings for this guy? You got married to a man, probably, who knows? Maybe she got married to him because he is rich, has the wealth, and she decided not to marry her boyfriend until she's able to get what she wants from the husband. Then she can either quit the marriage or kill him as she just did. In some cases, some women or some men will decide to even divorce the person. Because if you divorce the person, the thing is that you can't get that life insurance policy. You know, life is except the person is dead before you can have access, you as the spouse can have access to such funds. But if the person is still alive and you even divorce the person, it doesn't work. So that's why most of them may not even see divorce as an option until they take the life of their partner. Please be very transparent and open to your partner. It's very painful and bad that you'll be living with someone who is planning your death. It's really scary. All along, this man was living with this woman happily, free-minded, not knowing that all this woman wants is his money. Why get involved with someone that you know you don't love? It's so painful to see that a partner whom you're living with would take your own life. It's so heartbreaking. This is one of the worst betrayals you can betray your fellow human being with. Right now, she has really betrayed her husband, taking his own life away, all in the bid to get his money. This is the money that would not last forever. It would definitely go. It would definitely finish. So why take his life away from him? Right now, his family is heartbroken to know and to hear that his own wife, who came out publicly and making people to feel that she is innocent, was the masterminder of his death, was the person who actually took her husband's life, their son's life. It's really painful. Even watching and seeing the person that has taken the life of your own child or brother away from you. Please, the act of killing is even increasing these days. People kill their fellow human beings like they don't even mean anything. or their lives are worthless. I would always say this: we can't create except God Himself can create. You don't have the right to take away someone else's life from them. You don't want someone to exist, but you want to keep on existing. Please value the lives of people around you. If you're tired of somebody, rather than kill the person, it's even better you walk away and let the person live his or her own life. And there is no point getting married to someone that you know you don't love, you're just after what you're going to gain from him or her, the material gains. Definitely, if you marry somebody when you don't love the person and you're just out to get rid of what that person has or acquire what that person has, you would end up having to think of killing that person, because that's the only way you can have easy access to the person's property or wealth or wield everything to you. And especially in cases of life assurance policy, it's only in the case of death that you can get hold or have access to that wealth if you are his partner or her partner. Please, it goes both ways. Because the other day was a man who killed his own wife to have access to her life insurance policy. Now is a woman who killed her own husband to have access to his own life insurance policy. So it's a two-way thing. It has to do with both the man and the woman. Please, all men and women that are having such thoughts or into such kind of marriage, you better desist from it. It's better you leave that marriage than killing your partner all because of the quest for money. How much is this money? And how long do you think this money is going to last? That you would now take the life of someone who has done no wrong to you. This is from killing your fellow human beings. Lives are important. Your own life is important just as much as that other person's life is important to him or her. You want to keep existing, then let others live their lives. It's so sad that people don't value lives anymore. Some people see life as nothing, and so they can take it when they feel they are tired of seeing that person existing. And that shouldn't be the case for anybody. It's really bad you conceive killing your fellow human being and then you execute such plans. Well, right now she has been caught up with the law, she and her boyfriend. You can imagine all the way from Tennessee down to Texas, all in the bid to kill somebody. He was not even in Texas with them. He left Tennessee and decided to come down to kill a human being like you, a fellow man like you. And some people are allowing themselves to be lured and controlled by either their wives or their boyfriend. Why would a woman come and meet you and tell you to kill her husband, and then you would respond to it all because of what you are going to gain or what you stand to gain from that thing? It doesn't make any sense in any way. Don't allow yourself to be used or to be controlled. The other day, it was a young lady who asked her own brother to help her kill another lady she said was having an affair with her own boyfriend. You now sent the brother and and her brother responded to that particular request, and they both killed that particular lady. And now this lady used her boyfriend and he responded to her request and killed her husband. Don't be a tool for the devil to use to get rid of people. Remember, you're hurting their loved ones. And if they have kids involved, that's where it is even worse. Do not give in to be used as a tool for murder or killing somebody else. Irrespective of what you stand to gain, remember, when you're caught up, that thing you think you've gained, you would end up losing it, and you would lose in all aspects because you'll be confined to a particular space that's in jail, and only God knows how long they would give you to stay in jail. Avoid being a party to taking another person's life. There is no justification, no matter what, that you will be justified for taking another man's or another woman's life. Respect your spouse. If you're tired of your spouse or tired of what he or she is doing, communicate. Let the person know. There is no point you kill your partner. Friends, what do you all think about this? Please, however you feel, you could put that down at the comment section. Woman who has hired her own boyfriend to kill her husband, all in the bid to acquire his wealth. Was it worth it? And even the boyfriend who accepted to carry this act. Friends, please do not forget to hit on the like button.
Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So, for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matt Pa, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matt Pa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question, or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding, and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below, so you'll have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's to mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.